What is going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are all having a great day so far. Today we're here to still and again talk about the Montreal Canadiens, and we're here to talk about some players that needs to be sent up and a Habs prospect that needs to be called up by the team to be playing with all the injuries going on with the team right now. So yeah, before getting into that, I invite you guys to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's try and get 70 likes on the video. That would be amazing. So yeah, let's get right back into the subject of the video. I think that Jesse Ylönen right now, he's been killing it so far this year in the AHL. He played a couple of games in the NHL last year. He got 5 points. He scored some goals. I think he's NHL ready. I've talked about him during preseason. He did not play some really good preseason games, but it was at the beginning of the season, and some players need more games to get back to their form. So yeah, maybe Jesse Ylönen needed a couple of more games. Maybe he went through an injury this summer. But yeah, so far in the AHL this year, he's been doing amazing. He's close to a point per game. He's at 22 points in 25 games. Even though the Lava Rockets are bad, he has 7 goals, 15 assists. And yeah, he's been really, really good playing on the second line. He's been scoring goals on the power play. So yeah, Jesse Ylönen is a guy that needs to be called up, because I think that Michael Pezzetta is not an NHL player. Like, let's be honest, we all loved him last year. He kind of had some adrenaline going on. When he got to Montreal last year, he was playing over his head. Let's be honest, he is not an NHL player. Yes, he played some good games last year, but it was probably because of the adrenaline he was getting from getting called up. Now all this is going away, and he's just not capable of following what's going on. He's always on the ice. He's always falling, not making right plays. And in the third period yesterday, he played 15 seconds. Same thing for Rem Pitlick. So they both got benched, and I think that Martin St. Louis starting to notice that those two players might not be it for the team to play in the NHL. And I don't really get what's going on with Rem Pitlick. He got 40 points last year as a rookie. He was doing amazing, and he's not close to the player he was last year. He doesn't even look like an NHL player at the moment right now. We thought he might have been the new Paul Byron, a guy that can score goals on the PK, a guy that can be good in the shootouts, a guy that can be a decent third-line option for the team. But apparently, with the way he's playing right now, he's nothing more than a fourth-liner or an AHL player, in my opinion. Pezzetta and Rem Pitlick needs to be sent down, and the Canadiens need to be calling up Jesse Ylönen, because I think that he can play a lot better than those two guys have been. He has natural talent, and that's the hardest to get in the NHL. It's natural talent. He is able to score some goals from weird spaces. He's able to make some good plays. He's able to make some good passes. If you put him in an offensive role, playing with an offensive team with Martin St. Louis as the head coach, I think that Jesse Ylönen could perform a lot better than those two guys. He could probably perform a lot better than Joel Armia as well, in my opinion. So they need to call him up. The other player that they need to call up is Anthony Richard, in my opinion. Anthony Richard, who they signed this summer to be playing in the AHL for the most part. He's been killing it. He's at 27 points in 25 games. He's one of the top goal scorer in the league with 17 goals already. 17 goals, 10 assists. He's a +1 playing on a team that's been doing terribly defensively. So yeah, Anthony Richard is the definition of hard work. So no matter who you play him with, no matter on what line you're playing with, you're going to get statistics and you're going to get momentum coming from this guy. And I think that's the most important thing with the fourth line. Even if they don't get the stats, you need to get momentum out of them. And Jake Evans have been showing it perfectly. He isn't scoring goals, he isn't getting points, but he's blocking shots, he's making hits, he's creating things, and that gives up momentum to the line that comes after. And playing Jake Evans on the fourth line with a guy like Anthony Richard would help him a lot, in my opinion. He reminds me a bit of Torrey Mitchell back then for the team. Torrey Mitchell was amazing playing on the fourth line, so they need to call up Anthony Richard. In my opinion, you send down Pitlick, you send down Pezzetta, and you call up Anthony Richard and Jesse Ylönen to play instead, because at least you're going to get some guys that are working hard and that knows they need to take up the chance to stay with the club. So that's what I would do. I would call up the prospect in Jesse Ylönen, and I would call up the hard work and experience in Anthony Richard. I think those are the best moves the Canadiens can do right now. And if I was Martin St. Louis, I'd call up Kent Hughes, and I'll tell him to do that, because Pizzetta and Pitlick have been doing absolutely awful. And if it can create some competitivity inside the lineup to make Joel Armia or Yevgeny Dodonov scared to lose their place on the third line, that would be amazing as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys all think about this in the comments below. It's been your boy Tropical Habs, and I'll see y'all later for another video. Have a nice rest of your day, and bye-bye.